it's your boy Troubz. I am the plug. Welcome to Premier Battle Short Circuit 4. If you in the building, make some fucking noise. Let's go. Alright, so you lot seen these guys before. They've been on pretty much all the short circuits coming up to the fourth one. On my left hand side, coming back from Short Circuit 3 after the great performance. Make some noise for Wavey John, man.
Big Frost never lost. Ain't you? On my side, we got Deburke. Let's go. Make some noise.
Alright, cool. So this battle's gonna be judged. First round of Wavey John. Let's go.
So, is it Deburke or Deburke 321? Which should I choose? Because Deburke 321 is his YouTube channel with 600k subs. You are killing it, dude. Nice. And I was wondering the other day, who is the world's most viewed battle rapper? So I've done the research and this is the truth. Arsenal only came in second with 96 million. First place, technically, it's given to you because Deburke has amassed in total 146 million views. Can you make it? This must be the sickest of news.
Give me like 10 of them.
This must be the sickest of news because Premier Battles has only got 3 million. It's an honour to have you here and just be in the room. Yeah. And you're battling little old me, Wavey John. I feel like all my dreams have come true. I was kind of hoping you might sign my t-shirt and chuck in a couple of free stickers too. Let me say that number again for the people at the back. 146 million views. Woo!
Let's go.
And yet not one of them is aware that this is what you do. And I've got love for this culture. Not one of them is aware that this is what you do. And I've got love for this culture. So I've been thinking this through. So let's talk about battle rap and how it's a product that they didn't consume and how different this scene might look if I'd have been in your shoes. Because if it was me, I'd have taken the video that you made on your Quicksilver schemes, but instead of letting it just sit in my tweets, I put it on my main channel for millions to see, as well as the Patreon link for this league. I know it's not much to ask for, but that is all that it needed to be. Do you not understand the traction we've received as a scene? 600,000 people offered tickets to see a culture we've all supported since we were teens and being the main fucking character they're wishing to meet. If I had the power to do that, I'd be living the dream. We're talking 600,000 people and not one of them know that you do this. This should be the most viewed battle on Prem this year, but its promotion is useless. And a couple of tweets from your personal account doesn't improve this. You've got over 500,000 on YouTube and you don't even use it. Are we supposed to feel stupid? Because every other weekend we all turn out to prove it. We're capable of taking words to turn them to music. We had Jazz the Rapper at Short Circuit. People have flown over the globe for this new shit and you're embarrassed of this movement that you hope to improve in? It's like you don't want us on your platform. And that's why you don't talk like you're famous. I don't rate your big shot YouTube attitude. I find it appalling and shameless because it was Troubz who brought you in. And you're ignoring him now that he should be calling in favours when it's that classic YouTuber shit. He's too big time to do business with these smaller creators.
Using my 600,000 subscribers to promote this scene is something I will happily do. Yeah. But not when I'm fucking battling you. There are 171,000 words in the Oxford English Dictionary. It's absolutely crazy. And the word that he picked out of all of those to describe himself was wavy. Wavey John. Okay. So are you wavy in the sense that you constantly get plastered, or are you wavy in the sense that you want to be Ned Flanders? Either way, it's a great name. Not sure if it's applicable, but I digress for a second because, brother, I have a bone to pick with you. It was Short Circuit 1. February 26th, I was making my debut. There was a clash I thought I would want to see. It was Wavey John versus Lord Bentner. I thought that they'd be dropping schemes, so I hopped in from the smoking area to the pub. And what I see was good old Wavey John was sitting there, and he was on his knees. I couldn't believe it. You got on your knees in the middle of a rap battle. I'm not mad that you did it. It's a theatrical gimmick. I'm just mad that you stayed on your knees for like half of a minute. That's 25 seconds too long, bro. At that stage, you're just having fun. Honestly, I wish I was making it up. Only 3 words to describe that weird situation, bro. Wavy as fuck. And that knee slide is the only reason you got yourself a couple clicks up on YouTube. We never talked about your raps. I wonder if that's some shit that confused you. I would say you should get off your knees. I don't think it's an image that suits you, but based on how much you begged for this battle, I'd say it's a position you're used to. I mean, you called me out on Twitter, you called me out on Spaces, you made a little diss track. I was getting scared for my life, thinking you were borderline obsessed with me. Then I noticed your hair had been dyed. I was half expecting you to send me a voice note while he went for the scariest ride, like, hey Deburke, I drank a fifth of vodka. No, I don't.
Going.
Now you've gotten your wish. Deburke versus Wavey John, so I went on to your battles and started clicking on them. You were slashing a can in every clash that you had. I was thinking this shit's obnoxious. You get anxiety if you don't have a glass you can't be sipping off. It's crazy that you call yourself Wavy when the rest of us call it a drinking problem, bro. And it goes straight to your liver and starts draining your confidence. You need to join a 12-step program at Wavey Anonymous. Hi, my name's John and I'm Wavy. I don't want to get into the rest of it, but I cracked a can of cider at 15 and I've been wavy ever since. It's another comedic battle they've given me. First I have to angle with them, then I lull them into a false sense of security. The second I start laughing with them, then I do that mad transition where I actually start to rap my writtens and everybody in the crowd is like, wow, that's the difference. It's getting boring. Because the bars you spit are irrelevant. I mean, you're hardly sick or developing. You've got a little bit of bark and something on par with that limited penmanship. I'll take your whole style, start to script up an element on ChatGPT and have a better battle with artificial intelligence. Don't get fooled. He can't do what I can do when I'm spitting these rhymes, and yet I can do what you can do a fucking million times. I'll take that slowed down, jokey bullshit style you truly think is divine, drop a couple freestyles and still come up with wittier lines. You've been bad from the beginning. I clocked it from your first verse. I analyzed your rhyme patterns. I noticed from the first verb you couldn't really spit, so I just have to concur you're not really a rap battler if you can't do this first word. I mean, no. A different reaction to all of our clashes is the reason that I know this man will be a loser. They asked me if I rapped in the past. They asked him if he's going to keep rapping in the future. That's crazy. They say your future's bright. They say my future's mental. They ask me about my pen. They tell you buy a pencil. They say I have it now. They say you have potential. They say you have a chance. They say I have credentials, bro. And it's because you rap very slow and you act very stupid and you criticize my flow even though you can't do it. And you sound so stiff and you can't make music. So don't call yourself wavy if you can't be fluid.
Hey, let's go!
One of your videos claims to prove the Loch Ness Monster exists. And I've just got one question for you, Deburke. Was it legit? Of course it was. Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to con in his vids. It definitely wasn't just a video of some dolphins and fish. Because how have you gone from living in Ireland to posting videos of dolphins swimming beside a ship in the Highlands and then passing it off as a mythical sighting? Do you not understand that that could be considered as lying? Well, then again, he's a clickbait YouTuber. I guess this isn't surprising. So I'll ask you again, Deburke, I am wanting the truth. Do you believe, deep down, that your content was proof that some ancient sea creature magically just popped into view? Or do you just get urban legends and dolphins confused? I mean, he thinks that all statues are Medusa's victims. You saw Peter Crouch do the robot and thought Bigfoot was glitching. I bet you're a bit too into superstitions and you're still not sure if E.T. was truth or fiction. As if Loch Ness is something John wants to use as an angle. I'd rather talk about how the Glocks pop and shoot in this battle, but because of you, it's less lock, stock and 2 smoking barrels and more the Loch Ness stock footage I've viewed on your channel. Because the Loch Ness was just one entry that was afforded a place in the top 10 mythical creatures caught on a tape. He's made top 10 alien sightings, recorded in space, top 10 teleportations, levitations, scariest shorts ever made. He's even made top 10s on the strangest of stuff. Top 10 mermaids, claymations. I ain't making these up. The clickbaiting is nuts. It is basic as fuck. The only top 10 Deburke will never make is the plugs. The Loch Ness monsters never existed. Despite your screenings, it doesn't matter how many words you use to tried deceiving, you've been caught out at sea, and now these lines are reeling. I am the only wavy monster that I believe in. So you may say the surface level's where we find my ceiling.
Okay.
You may say that surface level's where we find my ceiling, but I can glide through the darkest waters and reside beneath them. Not even scientists can explain the depths that I'm revealing. It's a level that I and I alone am designed to breathe in, so you can fade to irrelevance. At least that upload meant that you'll get paid for your severance, but all that slimy Loch Ness vid shows me is you're a snake or you're a salesman. It's lock, not lot. Please ensure that you say it right. It's lock, not lodge. Please ensure that you say it right. And someone please tell David Icke to take a hike.
Wavey John's progression on the scene has truly been really kosher. Because he went from less than average, and now he's kind of mediocre. I mean, it's incredible, impeccable. If borderline makes me insecure, I'm pretty sure if you keep spitting, you're going to be a top-tier battler by the time you're 64. Catch him stomping into URL. The year's 2056. He's got a walking stick in his holster with a motherfucking chip on his shoulder. Catch him skipping on over to Sirius Jones, who's in a wheelchair, like, let's get this shit on the road, sir. With that lack of progression, I'm sorry. I just think this might be the wrong house. When it comes to your success in the scene, I truly believe that I am beyond doubt. You can't make it to those leagues without writing some strong rounds. By the time you make it to the blue room, the lights will have gone out. Yeah. Walking up to ARP like, bro, I'm ready to rap now. Like, bro, I think I'm a blackout. Let's go. Even when you get serious, it doesn't compensate for the fact that you can't actually rap. I'll take that jokey style and have it broken down into fractions and cracks. Read the room. These people ain't even having a laugh. Half the reactions to the jokes that you crack are like, yeah, that was good. And if it's not one of those ones, you can bet your bottom dollar it's going to be one of those fucking nose ones, you know. Very good. You're telling me you're doing exclusively jokey style and you barely getting giggles? Motherfucker, you trying to manufacture a battle career off of sniffles? Are you crazy? It's because that style is weak, formulaic, and you keep on relaying the same message to us as if we're going to take it, but we're not. So fix it up or the reactions are going to be cheap, forced, and basic. You're going to hear more schnorts than a weekend in Vegas. Bro, you can always joke around a little bit when you got a pen like this, but you only joke around an idiot because you can't write shit. You think that jokey style is really gonna end my shit? You could spit these exact 3 rounds on Don't Flop in 2009 and you would just blend right in. I mean, our titles are together on the poster, but I'm simply not into that fact. Our names should never be mentioned in the same breath at the same history class. I'm here to prove a point and simply exhibit the fact. There's a difference between a rapper who just happens to be funny and a funny man who just happens to listen to rap. This shit is a rap. You were terrible when you started, but in Short Circuit you're decent. I guess you're trying to make amends. But when a student gets held back for like 3 years, eventually he's got to ace those tests. You're the reason we're nearly rock bottom on this card. It was Troubz' way of trying to pay respect because the earlier I KO you, the better chance you have to wake up for the main event.
Let's go! We got a great battle here, lads.
So you got 6 battles up on YouTube now. Honestly, who's watching? I'm 2-0 with Short Circuit. Who the fuck is this dude taunting? You keep getting disrespectful. I'll take the weight of those 2 bodies, throw it straight at his wave, and see if we can make a tsunami.
Let's go, let's go.
146 million views. And this is how you dress. 146 million views. And this is how you dress. I know that I'm into retro, but this is as vintage as it gets. This is as vintage as it gets. Because this is the reason she doesn't text you back. Not even fucking Georgie Roots would be seen dead in that. He's got a haircut like a mushroom. Because he thinks he's such a fun guy. I half expected Mario to come by, bounce off your head top and then jump high to some pipe. Are you not still thinking this cunt's nice? I'll switch it to gun crime and it'll be covered in something. And it ain't a Quicksilver punchline. Fuck you and your Mario Kart trim. Don't you know? Fuck you and your Mario Kart trim. Don't you know I'm the Mario Bar King and it ain't a joke. Before you take the easy path to be wound up on Rainbow Road with no idea of which way to go, you can have your own me on Mario Kart. But with his skin faded dome and his facial bones, he doesn't need to worry about that shit. Because he'll play as Toad. And you already knew that he lost whilst he was waiting for the game to load. I'll take control. Like, fuck your turn, this is Wavey's go. That'll wrist strap for the mismatch. I'll run this track and remain the GOAT, so even though you can't beat me, You're still gonna have to face a ghost or a King Who. I'm King Boo. I guess you must have missed the message. Even though he can't beat me, you're still gonna have to face a ghost or a King Who. I'm King Boo. I guess he must have missed the message. I'm about it, like Bowser. Leaving with me's how your princess exit. Thought he'd glide through a short circuit when I'm here, when I can be your death wish. And he can catch a couple shells when you least expect it! Quick question. Who here actually had him winning? Bad decision. I'll chuck banana peels at him just to catch him slipping. I'll do anything to win. I played this game too long to be losing still. Any power-ups I get, I'll abuse at will. You choose to play, I choose to kill. So someone please tell this dude to chill before I shoot. Straight through the back, like I'm Bullet Bill. I am done with battling newcomers, Troubz. They're all pathetic, sad cunts. And I will not get off of your case till I get my requested match up. Because I feel like we'd make a classic. But that's if they ever man up. But with all of that being said, I am sending for Kick Nelly. Never guess what I'm going to say next. I'm a wild card. I will say anything. Look, this that short circuit shit. We ain't come to mess about. They say we should be getting all the shots, but I'm the one that sends them out. Kick Nelly isn't driven. He don't know where the engine's found. I've got a hammer and sickle for a commie bastard, and I'll share them out. I've got RuneScape bars. Wake up in Lumbridge if I drag a dagger and spec him out. Kick Nelly vs Wavey will happen. I'm not savant. There isn't any doubt. This is one matchup that you can't get around, even if I have to troll you every single day on a fresh account for terms and conditions. Don't read too much into it. And just accept this now. Do you see what I just did, Deburke? That is how you end a round.
Listen, a couple guys came up to me before the battle like, hey, what style are you bringing today for, John? One dude was like, you should get those jokes on. The other guy said, you should get those raps and those flows strong. I looked at that idiot and said, nah, I'm sorry, but you're both wrong. I'm ambidextrous. I can go down either road, bitch. I'm SoulCon. My pen was getting itchy. I wanted to show up to the show on. You're a DVD at an after party, bro, because I just need something to roll on. I swear. My spot was getting fucked up. I swear it lasted so long till the plug connected to the short circuit and it all connected together like Voltron, bro. Yo. See, me and him just talk different. If you believe that we are on the same level for a second, I promise you are beyond tripping. You are not gifted. I don't need no heavy punches and I don't need to talk with him. Couple light jabs and I could dog walk you, champ. I'm Sean Strickland. So you can get as disrespectful as you want. Really talk like an asshole. Take off all of the gloves. Take off all of the tassels. Leave me awkward and rattled. Really cause me some hassle, but nothing will ever disrespect me more than being offered this battle, bro. I hate the fact that I actually have to clash you. But if I don't take you seriously and I look past you, I'll have to spend the next 3 months looking at you. You can always disrespect my flow, my cadence, my ability, my raps, and my damn tunes, but that's about 5 different things that I believe you can't do. Bro, you battled here before. Don't flop engine rooms. It was totally vacant. And just as I expected, the flow that you came with was both boring and basic. I'll destroy any semblance of a fan base you might have honed and created, so the next time you perform in front of an empty crowd, it won't be COVID related. Yo, that was 2.5 years ago. Do the math in your head. 912 days, you've been average at best. 21,900 hours, you've been bad with a pen. Fucking 1.3 million minutes, you've been as bad as it gets. 78 billion milliseconds, you get the fucking point. You're the amalgamation of 1,000 days of mediocrity. You're an illusionist, and what your illusion is that you convince us what you do is sick, but it's not. You're a throwback rapper who keeps trying to produce some hits. But if you get sentimental over the shit that he's producing, then you should be sentimental institutions quick. Crazy. Our last battle, August 26th. It's currently September 23rd. You should probably save those dates for later. I was given this battle on that date. Wasn't necessarily paid in paper, but it was 4 weeks on, and I knew I could prove myself to be a straight up hater if I could turn you into a walking dead man 28 days later.
Keep going!
Another number. You see, a lot of people believe I'm only here to be doing comedy, but secretly, John, I've been beating you this whole time using numerology. Think about it.
Oh my.
I told you how many words were better than Wavey. You couldn't actually believe it. I told you the last clash that we had, and I attached that to my thesis. I told you the 5 different skill sets you were lacking and needing. I told you the 0 people who would show up to your next battle proceedings. I told you how many views you had. I told you how many battles you've been in, and I told you the exact amount of time you've been doing this, and I used that shit to beat them. Now, before you think it's all random, and I said those stats for no reason, that's exactly how you break someone down into fractions and pieces. You can divide us by cities, tariffs and walls. You could subtract him from this battle. It wouldn't matter at all. You could multiply his views, put my back to the wall, but no matter how I calculated, John, me versus you just didn't add up at all. Done.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's so fucking good.